Hello, Keepers. Welcome to another episode of Keep Up. I'm your host, Dragon Paragon, and with me, as always, is the illustrious Lord Zod.
Hello.
Zod, tell me about this playmat. Have we seen this one before? I think we have.
We have. Might have been a few years ago when I first got it in. It was from the Folio playmat Kickstarter and stuff. It's a picture of the card Anarchy from the Ice Age set.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. I can tell it's Anarchy because if there was a trash can here, it's already been knocked over.
Mm-hmm.
So Anarchy has been achieved.
Yep.
Perfect. Well, why don't you tell the folks at home what we're going to be doing today?
We got our, shipment of graded cards in from CGC. I believe this is an order we sent off in October, and it just arrived.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so sent off at the end of last week of October, I think.
Yes.
So looking about 2.5 month turnaround, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, no, not bad at all.
For the bulk stuff, it's right where it says they expected to be. I'm guessing it's got probably One Piece, Pokemon, any other sets?
Bit of Magic, actually.
Bit of Magic, okay.
Well, yeah, I don't remember if this one has Yu-Gi-Oh on it. One of them does. I think this one might have our first Union Arena,
okay,
as well as a couple of Weiss cards. It's quite a grab bag. It's a pretty eclectic one.
Okay.
I have spoiled myself a little bit, and I can tell you, it's gonna be a ride.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see what we got. First one up. Oh man, so we got some One Piece starting it off. The Romance Dawn Shanks.
Yeah, Romance Dawn was, of course, the first set of One Piece. Really hard to get now, and of course, the secret rare from that set is equally hard to get. Shanks is also a really cool character. At a Gem 10, you can expect the English version of this card to go for around $50.
Okay, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Ooh.
This is the map text alt art parallel rare
Okay.
of the Belo Betty.
Mm-hmm.
This is from OPO5, Awakening of the New Era, and as you can see, it got that Pristine 10. Best a card can hope for. Got the fancy gold label to prove it.
Heck yeah.
This card at Pristine 10 is at around $100. Oh, and I almost forgot. The One Piece cards were actually sent in by Ghost D. Knightley.
Okay.
Ghost, thank you very much for choosing us. You've picked some wonderful cards, and we're having a great time showing them off.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've got the same card here, but this one's in the Japanese.
Okay.
Scoring a Gem 10, it's got the same value as the English version at a Gem 10, which is around 45.
For the cup. Okay. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Okay.
This is the Zorojuro parallel art from Awakening of the New Era, in Japanese, of course, at that lovely Pristine 10. That's the best a card's gonna get, and it's a lovely card as well. I'm a huge Zoro fan, so it was really cool to see this one. You can expect that one to go for about 100.
Nice.
And I'm sure this gentleman doesn't need much introduction. For those of you who aren't One Piece fans, that is Trafalgar Law from OPO7, which is 500 years into the future. That is the alt art parallel. Parallel is essentially just the different art version of the card. They've got just a nice little moniker they put onto it. Got a lovely Gem 10. Nothing but double digits so far, which is just super crazy to see. I love that. And that one goes for about 95.
All right.
Still Ghost D. Knightley's cards. He picked out quite the bunch to show us.
Okay.
This is the Onami.
Okay.
I don't know what the difference between Nami and Onami is. I think Onami is just what they call her when she's mad and has the climate attack. This is from Wings of the Captain, which is OPO6, which is, of course, the alt art parallel. At that Pristine 10, which makes it, what, the third Pristine 10 we've seen so far?
Heck yeah, yep.
Value on that one's about 100.
Okay, not bad. Good pricing on them, too.
Yeah, absolutely. That is Absalom from the Thriller Bark arc. Again, out of Wings of the Captain, which is a pretty cool set. It is the parallel, so it's always the cool version to see. Getting another Pristine 10. This Absalom goes for about 60.
Okay. Not bad. A lot of the Japanese cards, pretty cool.
Yeah. And I mean, as you can see, Bandai's quality control for cards is top-notch. A lot of these cards were, I have to guess, pack fresh, and obviously they were taken very good care of by Ghost D. Knightley. And they're all getting those Pristine 10s, you know?
Yeah.
If you're good to your cards, they'll be good to you. Anyway, that is Kazuki Oden, the parallel, of course. And he's from EB01, colloquially known as The Best. Which was a really cool set. Hard to get, of course. At a Pristine 10, you can expect that card to go for about $80. Okay, and that is it for Ghosty Knightley's cards at the moment. Thank you very much, Ghost. I hope you enjoy your passel of Pristine 10s. I think you got more of those than you did anything else. which is, it's how you want to see it. That's super cool. These next cards come from Guillermo. Guillermo, thank you very much for being on the show. He sent in a Mega Gengar EX here, which we've probably all seen the Megas at some point in time.
Oh.
These were all really neat. That entire era had the names in Japanese of their attacks just going across the card. It's hilarious if you see the Japanese versions of the card because they have the same thing, but it's in English.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll see the Charizard and it just says Wild Blaze. It's so good. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, it came back at an 8, which is a nice grade. You don't want to get any lower than that. So that's really towing the line there, but it's on the right side. And the M Gengar EX at an 8 can fetch about 65 at market. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw it for more, especially in the current climate where Pokemon is just really rare. Everything is kind of valuing up. This is a really good set. That is the Classic Collection's Venusaur, of course, which was the 25th celebration of the Pokemon TCG. At a Gem 10. And it's a lot harder to get Gem and Pristine on the English cards. Especially the older they are. The new ones actually have a pretty fair shot at it. But it's cool seeing them at a 10 nonetheless. And that one's got a value of around 55.
Okay. Yay, Solar Beam.
And Guillermo, you got a really good eye for this next one.
Oh, yeah.
That is the Classic Collection's Blastoise.
Okay.
From the celebrations, of course. At a Pristine 10. So, a perfect card for a perfect turtle.
Yep.
Seeing that at the Pristine 10 is going to put it at around $80. Nice. And that's a conservative estimate. There's not much out there, as you can imagine. They've been trending upward recently, but I've set it at the average price, which is $80. But I would not be surprised if this breaks double digits going forward.
Okay. Love to see all the original starters.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, well.
Anyway, here's a casual second Pristine 10 Collections Blastoise. Celebration, sorry. So yeah, he sent 2 of them, and they were both perfect.
That was a lucky hatch, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Right?
No kidding. Guillermo's breeding Blastoises in his backyard.
Yep.
But it's okay. He's a authorized breeder. So yeah, super crazy to see that. This is also a really fun card here. This is one of the reverse holos from XY Evolutions. XY Evolutions was the most recent printing, well, if you're not counting celebrations and like the trading card collection, was the most recent like full set printing of the base set art.
Okay.
And of course the Charizard is the big pull from that one.
Sure.
But it's cool to see all of them in the reverse holofoil. It's just kind of a neat thing. They're not particularly rare, which does mean they're actually pretty easy to get a hold of. So you might want to recommend going for them now before that supply dries up. At a 7.5, this card's about $10.
Okay.
One of the drawbacks of grading becoming cheaper and easier for pretty much everybody is that the lower grades just don't have the value they used to because there's a lot more of them.
Okay.
So you can tell from that very distinct confetti foil background there that is from the trading card game Classic Collection, which recently came in that super slick, long black box. Came in at a 9.5, just a hair's breadth away from the 10, which is still a very fine grade, but you can't help but wonder what if, right? Anyway, at a 9.5, you can expect that to be at $20. If you saw it at a show, it would probably be selling for more. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, you got a bit of a tax on those. Same like things like Eevee, Mew, Mewtwo. We all know the faves.
Yep. Halucha.
But yeah, totally. Halucha.
Yeah.
Halucha has the highest favorite tax.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't Google it. So this is a fun one.
Okay, so Pokemon Go.
Yep, that's the Pokemon Go Radiant Blastoise, and it actually has a misaligned texture, so that is a bona fide error card.
Okay, awesome.
At a Gem 10.
So
too.
I don't know if you can see it. So check out the black line by his kneecap. Trying to get it. It's like offset by about 2-3 millimeters from where it should be. So there's like a. Don't know if I'm actually.
No, it's pretty rad. It's a really
like
cool
it.
card. I love misaligned textures because they tend to be throughout the entire art.
Yeah.
And it's at a Gem 10,
Yeah.
which error cards are really hard to get high grades on because like there is something fundamentally flawed with it. That's why it's an error card.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, that's a lovely card. You can expect the normal version of that at a 10 to go for around 35. I'm gonna praise this one at 50 because of its rarity and because of the uniqueness of the card.
Yep.
For any error collector, that's a real get. Next up is going to be the last card in Guillermo's submissions. It's going to be the Mega Blastoise EX. There, of course, he's got his Hydro Bombard in Japanese, which I can't read Japanese kanji, so I don't have any idea if that actually says Hydro Bombard. I'm just kind of guessing.
Seems legit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's believable.
Yeah.
Anyway, at an 8.5, which is good. You definitely want to be beating that 8 mark. You can expect that card to go for about 25.
Okay.
A beautiful pack of Blastoises. Well done, Guillermo. Thank you for sending them in. Okay, and we've got some good ones here, and these are actually sent in by one of our shop kobolds, the Only Goodman.
Okay.
Thank you very much for being on the show, the Only Goodman.
Oh, nice.
And this is, I'm going to have to read the name on this one. This is Dark Elf Beast Tamer Aura, and this is the sign card version, where it's got the signature of the voice actor, which is really cool. This is a character, I believe, from Nazarick, or Tomb of the Undead. Or no, Overlord. Overlord Nazarick? Tomb of the Undead is the name of the set.
Okay.
Yeah, and Overlord is, I think, the name of the anime.
Okay.
I have not played the set or watched the anime,
Okay.
so I'm very much the uninitiated here. But that's a cool looking card, and it has a fancy golden signature, so like, hey, it's cool.
Heck yeah.
In terms of value, you can expect this to go for 95 to 100.
Nice.
Yeah, no, lovely card. Lovely grade. And here we have the main man himself. That is John Overlord, the undead who owns the tomb. The main character in there, and he's got his silver signing there. So lovely card, lovely grade, pulling that gem 10. You can expect a card like this to go for about 70 on the market.
Okay. No.
And this is the Crimson Red Battle Maiden, Shaltir. Shaltir being the name of the character, Shalter maybe, not sure. Once again, have not seen the show. I'm just looking at pretty cardboard right now.
Yep.
I do love the holofoils on this. They go all out on the signed cards. They're very pretty. Yeah. So this is kind of a rare one. Seeing this at a gem 10 puts its value at around $200.
Oh, nice.
Very few of them out there.
Nice.
So that was it for the Only Goodman submission. Once again, thank you for being on the show. Way to go, by the way.
Yeah.
Rolling 10s is always a really cool thing to see.
Yep.
And this next bunch is brought in by Kevin M.
Okay.
Kevin M., thank you very much for being part of us here.
Sure.
We've got the Dusk Noir, who is the good creepy boy from the Shrouded Fable set. There was the illustration rare for the entire line. There was the Duskull, the Dusclops, and the Dusk Noir. And they're all staring at you creepily, getting closer.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, he's definitely come over the hill and is like, hey, guys.
Indeed. Is he?
How's it?
Is he in your house?
Yeah. Oh, or no, he's right outside. I think he's
Okay,
right outside.
He's right outside your house. Yeah, no, that's
If he had breath, it would be fogging up your window.
Sure, yeah, that's definitely not creepy behavior. Yeah, but anyway, this Dusk Noir illustration rare at the 10 fetches a commanding value of around $90.
Nice.
Yeah, lovely card.
Oh yeah.
This is one of my favorite illustration rares. This is the Riolu, who definitely is trying to convince you that he was not the one who ruined everything.
Hey, if you were here at home, you would have seen it. It wasn't me.
Yeah, for
right?
sure. It was the Dusk Noir. He swears. Phased right through the wall and then started going crazy.
Yeah, those can't trust those ghost types.
You sure can't. So yeah, anybody who's owned a puppy and left it alone for more than 15 minutes is very familiar with this card art. It's at a grade 9 is a lovely grade. You can expect that to go for around 30.
Okay.
And this is one I'm very excited for because I just love Sawsbuck.
Yep.
And that card in particular, that and the Deerling, are both really pretty. I just love them both.
Yeah.
They definitely have more of an artistic flair to them, and it really shows off the uniqueness of that Pokemon species and its multiple seasonal forms in such an elegant way, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, that Sawsbuck pulling in that mighty 10. You can expect that to go for around 130.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
good job,
that's a
Sawsbuck.
good one. Here we go. Buddy Buddy Poffin is like the support card in the modern standard. Any deck is running like 4 of these. You kind of have to. They're so good. This is, of course, the secret rare version. Gosh, what set was this out of? I want to say it was Shroud. No.
Nope.
It was Twilight, wasn't
Correct.
it? It was Twilight Masquerade?
Yep,
okay.
Twilight Masquerade.
Oh, right. It still says it on
It
there.
says it on there, but I didn't look.
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to have to learn to read these.
Shh, don't tell people that.
Words can't hurt you if you don't play their game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at a gem 10, surprisingly low in value at the 25.
Okay.
That tells me now's a good time to buy. Especially for stuff like this. Earthen Vessel is another extremely important card in the meta right now. It's seeing just tons of play. And this one, coming in at the 10, is going to be... Wait, hang on a sec. No, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
My bad. I lost my place on the list because I, again, cannot read. But yeah, at a gem 10, this one's going to be hitting 80, which is super surprising to me. I don't know why Buddy Buddy Poffin isn't commanding the same value. In all regards, I'm pretty sure Buddy Buddy Poffin is seeing more play than Earthen Vessel. Well, you're not playing with a slab card either way. It's just
I'm like.
But anyway, another one of my favorite cards. Like I have to command our next submitter. This is from Chris. Okay. Chris, thank you very much for being on the show. He's another one of our kobolds. And like excellent choice here. I love this Zorua. He's like the cutest little bugger ever. Yep. Lovely grade at the 9. Very affordable. It's easy to get one of these. These go for about $20.
Okay.
So you do have some valuation on the card there. Not as much as you'd get from a 10, of course. This next one is the Groudon illustration rare, and that's a bit of a chase card. It's not like, well, it might be the most sought after card from Paradox Rift.
Okay.
A lot of people like that Groudon, myself included. I always like Groudon over Kyogre, which is kind of a shame because Kyogre absolutely takes Groudon to Clown Town when they fight.
Yeah. I was always going to go with you'd like the water type over this, but I'm surprised.
Yeah, I just like Big Angie Dragon.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. This Groudon is absolutely beautiful, really doing the Godzilla thing there in the art. And at a gem 10, it has a value of around $355.
Nice.
Which is a big number. So, Chris, congratulations. And this is a really cool one here.
Okay. Nice.
This is the staff-stamped Infernape from Twilight Masquerade. That one is a bit easier to identify because not only does it say it here, which I remembered, but also here in really big, pretty font.
Yeah, and staff right there.
Yeah,
a nice foily font.
Oh, or maybe it's a masquerading Infernape from the staff set.
Could be.
The world may never know.
Yeah.
Anyway, at a gem 10, absolutely lovely card. You can expect this to go for around 170, 175. And it's probably going to value up pretty quickly because not a lot of staff cards go out and they don't get reprinted. Okay. This one is also from... It's the last one of his cards. This is a Battle Spirit Saga card. This is from the False Gods set. They did a funny thing in False Gods where essentially they'd have a number of chase cards which were Gundams.
Okay, well, I can get around behind that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The whole set was giant robot themed.
Okay.
And it is, it's got the identity of another card there. Right. But, like, it's just a Gundam. And it's super sick that they can get that. And you can say you had the Gundam trading card game before it ever came out.
Yep.
And be real cheeky with it. Got that Gem 10, of course. Chris has been doing very well on his cards. You can expect a card like this to go for about 150. It got a very low population, so expect some variance on that in either direction.
Fair enough.
When only 3 of them exist, right?
Yeah.
Somebody might put it for 100. Somebody might just say they want 300 for it.
It is a Gundam.
It is. It is a Gundam. No, this was sent in by Gary. My apologies, Gary. I wrote down your name with all of the wrong letters on my cheat sheet here. Yeah. So yeah, my apologies. Gary sent in a couple of Charizards here, and as you can see, he's got really good taste.
Yeah.
They came in just lovely. Look at that.
That's a nice.
So yeah, that's the Charizard EX, number 223 out of Obsidian Flames.
Yeah.
Coming in at a Gem 10, you can expect this to go for around 380.
Yeah.
And again, it says the word Charizard on it, so do not be surprised if you see it break $400 at a show. Yeah. That kind of takes the cake for value so far, so big congratulations to Gary and not Jason.
Yeah, I see how it
go
is.
get him, champ.
Yeah. Oh, they're just sending in Chase Charizards, huh?
He sure is.
I like those things.
So this is the one from 151, also belonging to Gary. Congratulations, Gary. Didn't get the coveted 10, but it is doing very well at a 9. You can expect a card like this to go for around 260.
Nice.
And he's not done yet. He's got one more really cool thing to show us. That is the Roaring Moon EX SIR out of Paradox Rift. Super cool card. Absolutely love it. I don't know if it tops the Groudon for me, but it's still just a phenomenal card. And at a Gem 10, you can expect it to go for $210.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job, Gary.
It's well on its way into the triple digits. Yeah, so that was Gary. This next one belongs to... Thank you very much for sending this card in.
Oh, nice.
That is
the Bloomborough.
Yup, that is the... you know what this is. You take this one.
Yeah, we got Jace the Mind Sculptor with his Bloomborough animal form, I guess we'll call it. This is the raised foil.
Fursona is the colloquial term.
Okay. But yeah, if you can catch it, these are the Chase ones, like one every couple collector booster boxes.
Wow.
So it's obviously the cool Chase foil one, and it's Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah, I think pretty much just because of that, Jace was like the most sought after one, with the exception to maybe the Liliana.
It's like,
also was swirled, hilarious.
Yes.
But at a Pristine 10, which is phenomenal, right? Like seeing this card at a Pristine 10 is enormous. You can expect this to go for around $320, even more.
Okay, nice. Nice, good job.
Yeah. This is the Overlord of the Baelmerk from Duskborn. And this is the Japanese showcase version.
Yep.
Sent in by Chase M. Chase, thank you very much for joining us. Unfortunately, this one didn't score very high at a 6.5. Still an absolutely lovely card. Really doesn't look like other Magic cards. You can tell it immediately because of that different border and the full art variant there.
6.5. I'm just trying to see.
Yeah, no, it's 6.5. It must have a large sort of error with it. Either
a little bit on the scuff on the sides there. I'm gonna say the centering.
Oh, centering's always huge. Yeah, it does kind of look like the top's way bigger than the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I'm just guessing.
Yeah, we're not the guys who do it. We don't have the training. But, you know, being around it enough, we do pick up some of the tricks. At a 6.5, I would expect this to fetch around $30 at market. Lovely card. Nice one to have for any horror fan as well. Okay, and this is actually the show's first Union Arena card.
Okay.
And that is going to be Gone Freaks from Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
That is the Triple Star SR. Sent in by... Thank you very much for choosing to be a part of the show. Getting a Pristine 10 there. So this is an extremely rare card. These versions are like one a case, one every 2 cases. I'm not quite sure on the distribution on them there, but they're incredibly hard to find.
Okay.
At a Pristine 10, you can expect this card to go over $600.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like nice. 630 is what we have it at, but obviously you have to imagine there are extremely few of them out there, which makes the price volatile. Yep. But yeah, that's nice. Kind of the winner for value, and it was the first time we had a Union Arena card.
Nice.
So big shout out to thanks for being a part of the show. That's everything we have for you this time, guys. But don't forget to keep up, and remember, birds are not your friends.
Caw.